Dhabi for one day or almost 24 hours. So I thought that's a perfect opportunity to show what you can do in Abu Dhabi or how to organize. First things first, we're going to Saadiyat Island. I picked him up at the airport, by the way. So I don't know. I figured we would go to Saadiyat. That's the cultural district, and there's a lovely beach up there. And some of the stuff is open until 5 p.m. So I thought we'd grab the opportunity and visit before it closes. Have lunch at Sol Beach if it's open. Let's see, and then go to downtown Qasr Al Watan, which is the presidential palace, Emirates Palace, and so on. You'll see. Stay tuned. Do you want to say anything?
Andiamo.
We ended up going to the Abrahamic family house first. It's a faith-related complex that houses all three Abrahamic religions: Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. Entrance is free. You can reserve your ticket in advance on their website, or if there's availability, you can do it on the spot once you arrive. They have guided tours, I think every hour, but this is something you can ask at the reception. And the guide will take you to the church, the mosque, and the synagogue. Keep in mind that they're functioning religious places, so there's Sunday Mass in the church, daily prayers in the mosque, and the synagogue will be closed on Saturdays for, I think that's called Shabbat. Obviously, you should be respectfully dressed for all three, and the mosque will require you to take off your shoes, and for ladies, put on a headscarf. And you can borrow all that, you just need to ask at the reception. What's not a part of the guided tour is the forum, which is what you're watching right now. It tells you the story of how this place came to be, about significance of light, water, death, prayer, the three holy books, and at the end you're invited to write your intentions on these triangles, and as you can see here, they're mostly about peace, love, and hope. Okay, so that was the church with these columns. We were supposed to got interrupted. So this is the mosque. This is the synagogue. And here's the church. And then that over here is the future Sheikh Zayed Museum. And this up here is a garden where they say they planted trees and plants that are mentioned in all of the three holy books from the three religions. The synagogue is closed right now. The church was open, that was nice. How did you feel about the church?
It's interesting to see a church like that in a place like this, but also
Exactly.
walking to the mosque.
And then I forgot my scarf, so you can borrow it. You can borrow the dress from here as well, but I've been to the mosque multiple times, so I let Alessandro go alone. Due to the not so great weather, what was the humidity?
61%.
61%. Temperature? 33 degrees. All right, we decided to skip the outdoor activities
And go get a drink.
Go get a drink, yes.
Yes. Wine.
The outdoor activities being Layover Garden, which is very close to Abrahamic House, and Sol Beach. And there's an entire video on my channel about Sol Beach, as I find it the most beautiful one in the city. Here you're watching old footage of it, but if you want to see more, the complete video will be linked in the description. Anyway, we went to Galleria Mall on the Al Maria Island, initially looking for a restaurant overlooking the sea, but ended up in Craft, where Alessandro tasted some beers. This was on the way to Corniche, where the rest of the attractions are grouped, but later on that. Now the expert will explain his drinking choices.
First of all, I apologize for the glasses inside, but I'm Italian, so I'm allowed. Anyway, the reason for my layover in Abu Dhabi for 24 hours is that I'm flying into Abu Dhabi from the Maldives, which is a dry country, no alcohol, zero. So I needed some refreshments, so I got a lager with very nice camels. Then I got a flight with a IPA, which is gone, stout, which is nearly gone, very light lager, still here, honey flavored lager, still here. To do the thing where I'm pretending I'm not seeing you taking the picture.
No. How do you like Abu Dhabi?
It's great. It's amazing. It's very hot.
So far, we've only seen Abrahamic family house and the inside.
An amazing beer place.
Okay. So after the refreshments, we've come to eat some local cuisine.
Can't see anything.
And enjoy the view of the presidential palace and the sea. Let's go and get some kebab. This is my favorite. This is fattoush, and then this is mutabal, and this obviously is olives. Yummy, yummy. And then for main meal, we have calamari and kebab.
This restaurant is very chill, food feels homemade, and they have a separate non-smoking or non-shisha smoking area, which I highly appreciate. And right down the road, there's this lovely viewpoint, which is another plus.
So that's the ADNOC headquarters. These are, I think they're called Etihad Towers. That's where we're going next. This is the Emirates Palace. It's the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. We're also going to go in there. And then that thing over here is the Presidential Palace. And the UAE president doesn't actually live there. He just receives the guests over there. Also, notice that palm tree. After all that food, we had to stop for a coffee before heading out to the observation deck upstairs. So we're enjoying some lovely piano music here at the Conrad Hotel and a wonderful view. How's your espresso, Alessandro?
It's great. Much needed. Picture.
That's our next destination, the Emirates Palace. just discovered the place where people come to take pictures for Instagram. You can see me in the mirror. So today we've been here and then very close to the Abrahamic family house there's the Louvre, and if you don't have time to go inside, there's a wonderful garden over here, so I recommend visiting that. If for no other reason, come here because it's air conditioned. You can have a really nice walk. And then you can book a table at this place. I think they're famous for tea, Japanese tea or something like that. I'm gonna put it into the description.
Our next stop was Qasr Al Hosn, or as I like to call it, the Sand Castle, because as you'll notice, that's exactly what it looks like from the outside. I love that they haven't built tall buildings too close to it, and so you can still see it in its entirety. Right next to the castle, there's a lovely small lake with some coffee shops where you can relax and enjoy this beautiful sight some more. Since it was already getting late and Alessandro was suffering from jet lag, we didn't go in, but I did visit it previously, so here you can see what it's like inside. There's more to it than what it appears to be from the outside. This picture, for example, shows what it looked like decades ago, back when Abu Dhabi was a small fishing town and this place was surrounded by nothing but the desert. Another landmark nearby that we skipped is Qasr Al Fatan, or the UAE Presidential Palace. So again, a few clips to just give you the idea. You will need at least an hour and a half to visit that, since it's truly huge. Once you purchase a ticket, they drive you there in a bus. That's how huge. Both the gardens, the outside decorations, and what's on the inside are beautiful. There's many things to see, so I fully recommend going. Anyway, after Qasr Al Hosn, I drove Alessandro to his hotel and planned the trip so that we pass the Grand Mosque. Once more, here's some earlier clips from it. It's free, there's guided tours, and many beautiful things to see there as well. I would recommend going as soon as it opens in the morning, as it's quite popular for both visitors and worshippers, and early morning is also a good strategy to avoid heat. The white marble reflects the sun, making it that more gorgeous, but also that more warm. Good morning, it's the next day. I'm waiting for Alessandro to come out of his hotel. He booked a hotel at the airport. Turns out it's the old terminal, but it's still close to the airport. And today we're going to Yas Island to visit the Formula One racing track, have breakfast, and that's about it. Then we gotta head out to deliver him to the airport for his flight.
We're going to a golf club.
For breakfast.
For breakfast.
But they're preparing for a tournament next week. Turns out we're not having breakfast here because the championship events already started. So we're going to another golf course, which is nearby. Or Yas Bay, let's see. We've settled on going to nowhere because we have a coffee crisis.
It's the name of the coffee place.
We've arrived at nowhere.
Picture.
Oh, there's us in the...
feeling better?
Much better.
Za'atar eggs. What did you say it was?
Dragon coconut smoothie.
Oh, it's dragon. That makes sense. The meeting place of champions. You see where I brought you? Tourist activities.
Huh?
Getting ready for Formula One. We'll be going back to see it?
Yeah. I see it.
We parked inside the W Hotel so that we can get closer to the Formula One track. Car fan. What's the temperature?
1,000,000 degrees.
Okay, but we're here.
We are here indeed. So that's the hotel where we parked. And this is the Formula One racing track plus marina over here.
Drivers are inside the car.
Yeah, but it's at night. That's why they do it at night.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
So if you're in Abu Dhabi for longer, you can check on the Yas Marina Circuit. They do train Yas, and you can come in on the circuit for free. You just register for like a session, and you can just go inside and have a walk. But you can also get a bicycle and ride around. It's a pretty nice experience, and they also do it in the evening, so it's totally doable in regards to the temperature.
I mean, these are clearly designed for instructors.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do in there other than just take a picture and leave? Did you get a good picture?
I did.
Wait, it's huge.
My 24-hour layover is coming to an end.
Pretty sad.
Very sad.
So we've arrived. Your 24-hour or so. How did you like Abu Dhabi?
I liked it. My favorite part by far was the Bastoon, my new favorite car. With your editing skills, you're gonna put the picture somewhere here.
You
Oh.
wouldn't stop saying Bastoon, Bastoon.
It just sounds funny. And then I also like the craft beer place, and I also like the sandcastle thing, and also like the hotel with the view. And what I didn't like was the weather, but it's too hot. But you know.
It was very hot for the outdoor activities, so perhaps that's something to think about if you're planning to pull this off.
Yep.
All right, have a safe trip.
Thank you.
To Italy.
Enjoy Abu Dhabi.